Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Good evening, boys. Thank you so much for your participation during the class. It was very fantastic. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. It was very informative. So let us go through all the important points that we have learned today in today's lesson. It was the second lesson of first unit, Global Children. As I have told you, what does it mean global? As you can see this picture, it's showing us all the countries, flags of all the countries around the world. Right? So global mean around the world, worldwide, right? The countries of countries in all the world, right? Okay, let us see the learning objectives of this lesson that we understood by the end of this lesson. Uh, we were able to know about the education system in Kenya. We saw how schools look like in different countries, right? And we were able to compare your school life with the life of a child in Kenya. And we also learned about the lifestyle in Kenya. Let us see some quick facts about the education system of Kenya. In Kenya, children have to go to school between the ages of 6 and 13. Okay. So the second fact was schools are free, means the parents don't have to pay any money. There's no fee. It's all subsidized, right? It's the government is paying fee for, it's support to these schools is from the government. So you don't have to pay the money from the government and some NGOs, some institutions. They are doing a lot of things for the improvement of education system in Kenya. Okay, the classes size can be very large, as many as 85 pupils per class. Pupils means students, right? So definitely it's a huge class because in each class there are more than 85 students. And children have to share their desk and there are not enough books or pencils. It means they do not have enough resources and that is why because so miserable life they are living. So it's a poor country. They don't have enough resource. Okay, 4 out of 10 children don't go to the secondary school because they have to help their families by working in the land, cooking, and fetching water. So most of them, 4 out of 10 children, they stop going to school the secondary stage because they have to help their families for their livelihood. Most of them, as I've told you, they're growing crops, so they have to work in the land, and they also have their, their family in cooking and fetching water. Okay, then we saw a story of Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a 12 years old boy, and he lives in a village in Nairobi, it's the capital of Kenya. Capital, I told you, what does it mean? I also gave you example of Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital city of Saudi Arabia. Same like Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. Capital, what does it mean? Capital cities usually have all the administration offices, the government offices in the capital city. So Jeremiah lives with his sister, aunt, grandma, and his cousin in a small house. Every day he goes to fetch clean drinking water from the nearby village. On a school day, he always gets up at 5 o'clock. It's all the story about his daily routine, how he's spending his day. He gets up at 5 o'clock. School starts at 6 o'clock, so he usually runs to school to arrive on time. Jeremiah's favorite subjects are science and English, and he wants to become an engineer when he will be grown up. So he wants to make he wants to build a proper house for his family, and he wants to have others who can't help themselves. So after school, he does his homework, and then he always goes to fetch more clean water from the tap, as you saw in the video as well, right? So his favorite food is chapati. It's a type of bread and it means, and his favorite sport is football. He always plays with his friends after school. His favorite team is Manchester United, and his dream is to see them play one day. After finishing the story, we had some question answers. Seems like really easy. So where does Jeremiah live? He lives in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Who does he live with? He lives with his sister, aunt, grandma, and his cousin in a small house. How does he help at home? Right? He goes to fetch clean drinking water from nearby village. This is how he helps. What are his favorite subjects? English and science. And what are his hobbies? Playing football is his hobby. Let me show you the answers of these questions as well. Give me a moment. Yeah, here you can see the answers of all these questions. What I want you to do, you should write all the question answers in your notebook, right? Which I've also sent a message in the group regarding your stationery needs. You must chase, you must buy a notebook, must be 100 pages, right? Then a pencil, your pen, I would prefer that if you buy erasable pen because it will be really helpful for you. If you are making any mistakes, then you can erase your mistakes and you can write them. Okay, so here you see the question and answers. All of you, you should write these question answers on your notebook. The question number one, two, and answer here. Question number three, four, five, right? What you can do, I would prefer that if you would write the answers with your own mind, otherwise you can copy from here. And all of you should complete your notebooks with this question answers, right? Further, that's the end of our today's class. I would suggest you guys to please search these adverts of frequency right on YouTube, and you can find many videos related to this grammar thing, adverbs of frequency. As I've told you, what are the adverbs of frequency? These are the words that we use to measure something, how often is something is happening. I always play football. I usually play football. I often play football. I sometimes play football. Right? These are all the adverbs of frequency. These words are adverbs of frequency which we use if we want to measure the time. If we want to see that how often something is happening. So that's the end of our today's class. Thank you so much for your participation again. I appreciate all of you. You should raise your hands during the class so I can choose some words. It's not possible to choose all of you, but passage of time, I try to interact with all of you. Thank you so much, voices. See you soon again. Inshallah. Goodbye.